Welcome to part 9 of the Wily Wars commentary, and now we're going after the least favorite part of the fucking game. No. Worse! It's Doc Robot. Which was a mistranslation of Skull Robot in Japan. That's what he's called in Japan, anyway. And kudos to the Archie comics for actually making a workaround for that name. The DOC is an abbreviation that explains the copy abilities of Doc Robot. It's like something like a duplicate something, I don't know. But I like write-arounds like that, so that officially is canon to me.
Archie is great at write-arounds these days. They wrote around Shadow the Hedgehog completely.
No, they brought the Black Arms back.
Wait, what?
So they stopped fighting that alien, whatever it was, out in the other half of space. And decided, hey, we're just going to invade the Archie universe now.
Are you familiar with Sonic Universe?
Yeah.
The other series? Yeah, they brought back the Black Arms for that one. Very quickly, mind you, only for like 4 issues. For like a mini arc, and that's about it. And even then, the big bad wasn't Black Doom. It was another alien sort of thing.
Did they have Shadow use guns?
I don't know. I haven't finished that arc. I've been very on and off with it.
Okay, honestly, I always thought that the Doc robots were really kind of lame. Because, yeah, it's the old boss patterns from the Mega Man 2 robots, but it's also just this random guy. And not, you know, the actual Mega Man 2 robots. So, I don't know.
Doc Robot is never explained.
Yeah, he's just sort of there.
Boingy, boingy, boingy.
What are you doing?
You're never going to hit me like that.
Are those shocky things instant death? I don't really remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are.
They're spikes with electricity flowing from them, so yeah.
Okay, so it's like Spike Plus.
As if it needed the plus.
Yeah, this is usually the part of the game where you just tend to turn it off is, oh, I don't really want to go through the Doc Robot stages, so I just sort of turn it off, say I'll get back to it later, but then I forgot to write down the password, so oops, guess that's not happening.
If not that, then people will play the first 8 Robot Master stages, then use the password feature, go straight to Wily.
So it's not just me that...
I don't like Doc Robot.
I won't say I can't stand Doc Robot, but it's definitely the
These
least
levels feel like a hard mode retread, really.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to explain it.
Yeah, that's actually a really good way of putting it. Hey, I don't like Doc Robot Quickman.
Quickman joined Doc Robot's party. Why did you do that?
Well, he's a lot harder to jump around because the sprite's bigger.
Yeah. He hates Search Snake and Gemini Laser. So pick your poison. I'd rather you stick with Search Snake because you can shoot 3 at once.
I actually almost prefer Gemini Laser because he jumps around so much that the laser bouncing around helps.
I understand that, but if Gemini Laser misses, you gotta watch it bounce around.
Yeah.
Just a matter of taste then, I guess.
Yeah. And you can only shoot 1 of those compared to Search Snake's 3. But that's only 1 though, and you gotta reach, 8 Doc Robot fights.
Sigh.
Combined with longer redesign levels of stages you've already previously visited. It's no wonder why a lot of people are not exactly a fan of the Doc Robot sequences. It just seems like unnecessary padding. I guess they just didn't want the game to be as short as Mega Man 1 or 2.
Well, they end up replacing Doc Robot with the fake castles in Mega Man's 4, 5, and 6, which honestly I never liked. I've never really played those, but I don't like the idea of those either because it's just like an extra 4 levels before we get to the actual final boss. And we all knew that Wily was the bad guy in all those games anyway, so why bother with the BS, you know? Just get to the fun part.
At the very least, the fake castles in 4, 5, and 6 gave us unique bosses at the end of each stage. Unlike
True.
Doc Robot, which is just retreads of Robot Masters from 2, and you're fighting the same Doc Robot 8 times. You know, the sprite is not that, it doesn't have any sort of grandiose to it. Well, it's a good thing I can ignore spikes when going through doors.
Non-kayatama. Play the song, damn it!
No, you did that already.
But
Can
it's
you beat
Airman.
Can you beat Airman? Yeah, but you're not Airman, so it doesn't matter.
So if I lose, it doesn't count.
Are you saying that you're going to lose, John?
No, actually, Doc Robot Airman, or Doc Airman, whatever. He's easier, I believe, even without the leash shield, because you have the slide maneuver now. So you can slide under different formations. Why did the music keep playing there?
Because I don't think it's programmed to stop until after you leave the room. It happened in Sparkman Stage 2.
Oh god, this is where the magic drawing happened.
John? John? I was lucky enough to not have to sit through that bullshit.
Fuck
so
up.
You better... No, John, please.
Don't you
John.
fuck up. What are you
John.
doing?
John?
Don't
John?
you dare fuck this
John?
up.
Get
No.
rushed back to John!
The damn parachute touched my feet!
Oh, he's got full health, thank God.
No, on a serious note, watch and learn. This is how you're supposed to do this damn section. You see, the thing about the wonderful thing about RushJet is that RushJet does wonderful things.
His body's made out of rubber, his bottom's made out of springs.
These are springs.
Well, he is bouncy, bouncy, bouncy.
Yeah,
bouncy,
yeah, there's
fun,
Rush
fun,
Coil.
fun, fun.
Yeah. The thing is, RushJet only consumes ammo when you're standing on him. So if you can constantly jump on him like I'm doing, you use like 1/8 of the ammo for it.
Not to mention you
wow.
can jump above the enemies over the screen.
Yeah.
They literally don't count until they're on screen. Jesus. Oh! Giant metal.
Red Cross is here to save the day.
Purple cross. Purple cross.
Do you not like peace, Mega Man?
We want you to donate blood. We won't stop calling until you do. And then we'll start calling you more afterwards because we know that you'll do it.
Free donuts and Coke!
Apple juice! Get your apple juice here.
We must show them our peaceful ways by force.
A little metal dropped out of it.
Shadow Blades aren't as useful as Metal Blades, but they're still a pretty kick-ass weapon.
Yeah.
Well, you can potentially get the enemies on the rebound if you miss, so that's also always nice.
Yeah, that's positive. You're right about that. Is it me or Doc Robot a little paler in the Wily Wars version?
I guess.
Maybe shinier.
No, I think the colors aren't as bright, you're right. He had a more... Well, I was going to say he had a more yellow look, but the NES did not actually have a pure yellow on its palette, so... I don't know.
So, more of a yellow-orange?
Yeah, sure.
So no, there couldn't have possibly been a Pokemon game on the NES at any point.
Because we couldn't have had a Pikachu?
Yeah.
No Pikachu, no purchase.
Well, how would they be able to market it if they didn't?
But that
have
doesn't make any sense. There wasn't any yellow in the Game Boy either.
Wasn't it
there
Clefairy
was.
that was originally the mascot for the series?
Clefairy?
That was the plan anyway. Yeah.
That
Oh.
Clefairy would be the mascot? Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Red was supposed to get a Clefairy.
Huh.
Your character was supposed to get a Clefairy compared to Gary Zeeby.
Oh, okay. But then
Oh, two
Pikachu
normal
just ended
types.
up getting more popular.
Because of the show, I guess.
Fuck you, level. Fuck you, level.
I'm tired of this shit. Doc Robot my ass.
So they went back to half that plan in yellow version and gave Gary an Eevee, but Pikachu stole Clefairy's spot. Thanks,
Well,
Pikachu.
honestly, Clefable is a pretty awful Pokemon. Because if you look at the Clefairy and Jigglypuff are very similar, except that... Hold on, I need to look it up, because it's either Clefable has worse stats than Jigglypuff, or Wigglytuff has worse stats than Clefairy. I need to check.
Meanwhile, we're blowing up frog eggs again, and then mercilessly slaughtering the tadpoles inside.
Tadpoles were outlawed in the 20 XDX war. All those poor innocent tadpoles.
Okay, hold on. Okay, looking at its stats,
Hi, Doc Robot.
what version? Oh, what is he?
He's Flashman this
Oh,
time.
Flashman. Okay.
Oh, you
Damn it! That'll get you on the rebound. Damn it!
Oh, you missed.
Yike. Move to the right. the slowdown kind of makes the battle epic.
Just make it Matrix mode.
Yeah.
Oh, you can actually hit them with half the laser instead.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I was talking out of my ass about that Pokemon thing.
What did your research turn out?
Clefable is generally better than Wigglytuff, but talking about like the base the stuff I was talking about base stat totals was me misremembering stuff. Clefable still isn't all that good though. Well, I mean, I think it's got a new ability that's like Magic Guard. I think it has. I know I had to check that too. Ugh.
Espeon's better.
Well, Espeon.
I thought you meant Magic Bounce. My bad.
Hold on. Clefairy. Yeah, Magic Guard prevents all damage except from direct attack moves. That's, pretty awesome. So, but, yeah, Espeon's still better.
No, I was just thinking Magic Bounce for whatever reason for ability.
Yeah, Magic Bounce is obscene. But anyway, back to Megamon.
No, say it's Doc Robot. We've seen all this shit before.
Well, no, we haven't
Twice
seen
on this channel.
Specific room.
Or the specific combination of ladders and platforms.
Yeah,
Come
totally
on, John.
different. 10 out of 10, best game ever.
So it's the mundane level design that gets the better accolades.
Well, it's not like this is bad in any way. It's just kind of tedious.
Unnecessary is the key word for me.
It's like, yeah, this is the kind of stuff I would have reacted to better if it had been an extra difficulty mode instead of part of the main game.
Yeah, something like what Mega Man Extreme did for the Game Boy Color. For those who played that.
But don't you have to play through the game twice in order to get all the robot Mavericks, I should say?
In essence, it's no different than a regular Mega Man game, but if the Doc Robot sequence,
You lost
died
to
to
Bubble
Man.
as I was saying,
No, we're not going.
If a-
We're not letting that go, John. You lost to Bubble Man.
if
You're
the Doc
the only
Robot
person
sequences
in
were
the
broken
history
up
of everyone who's
into,
ever
say,
lost
an
to
extreme
Bubble Man.
mode or endless mode or something like that, then I think it wouldn't be so much of a problem. But as Lewis said, it's because it's mandatory. I think it's because it really harps on that sort of thing. Just pads the game out, makes it longer than it needs to be.
I like how you're ignoring the fact that it's Bubble Man.
The
No.
game doesn't need to be super long to be enjoyable. It can be short, goddammit.
Stop
not
trying
Bubble
to
Man.
change the subject.
It's not Bubble Man. It's Storm Eagle.
The Storm Eagle's X.
Bubble Man's worse than Storm Eagle.
No. I actually think Bubble Man's more of a challenge than Storm Eagle.
So you lost to the guy you found easier?
Say what? You guys harp on me on Storm Eagle for reasons. This is the first I'm hearing Bubble Man's really easy.
Bubble Man's always been easy.
This is the first I'm hearing of that.
Bubble
And you have
Where have
nothing
you-
to-
where have you
You
been?
have no right, Mr. Toad Man.
Well, I have the right.
And Ted, maybe.
So go ahead, Ted. Mercilessly mock him.
Bubble
If it
Man,
makes
I
you
don't
feel
get where
any
you're
better.
hearing about this Bubble Man's always been easy. Do you want to know what the Mega song about Bubble Man is? It's about him lamenting the fact that he's the most useless robot master ever created.
Is that supposed to extend... What, like going for an Aquaman joke?
Well, no. Bubble Man's just always been like the easiest robot master.
That's the first I'm hearing of this.
No, Bubble Man's...
He shoots bubbles at you.
Everyone alright, so are you harping on his weapon type?
No,
or-
just that. Well, okay. First off, Bubble Man just sounds pathetic, and second off, everybody agrees that he's the easiest robot master.
Oh, no, I'll say Flashman's easier than Bubble Man.
No, Flashman will hit you. Will hit you because he can stop time. But Bubbleman is just pathetic.
I think overall patterns and strategy speaking, Flashbang's way easier than Bubble Man.
Something's wrong with you.
Maybe you guys are just sheep.
In
I
other
don't know,
news,
says the guy who lost to Bubble Man a second ago.
in
Doc
other
Robot
news,
Bubble Man.
Leaf Man again.
Woodman.
Woodman, whatever. He uses leaves, and that's the only thing that I can see on screen besides Doc Robot himself.
You jump too far away from the leaf shield. You need to get closer to it before you jump.
Doc
That's what-
Robot Woodman doesn't have a tell, unlike Woodman. You know, because Woodman, again, as I mentioned in the Mega Man 2 part, you can tell when he's about to launch his leaves because he does that little animation. Doc Robot doesn't do anything. He just stands there. But the slowdown does help.
Doc Robot, also known as Lazy Boss. Just Lazy Boss. That's his name.
So is this the
Oh,
same
yeah.
Doc Robot, or did Wily just make like 8 of these guys?
Same one, I think.
I should just keep the Mega Man
wiki
wiki
open.
up at this point.
As far as I'm aware, there's only one Doc Robot.
What I want to know is why Dr. Wily thought it was a good idea to bring back copies of robots that Mega Man has already defeated.
Well, because those robot masters in Mega Man 2 were of his design.
Surprised he didn't just make 8 Guts Men.
No, he put all that time and effort into the Guts Dozer. Anyway, I'm using the wrong weapon for this guy.
Yeah.
I should be using Shadow Blade.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Needle Cannon is doing a number. It does 2 points, so that's better than the Mega Buster.
That's a really weird sound effect for when he's going back and forth in the fire thing. Like, now that I think about it.
That's
now that
Genesis Fire.
well, it's just like... or whatever. It just sounds odd to me, for whatever reason. I don't know, I'm nitpicking.
It sounds like someone blowing into a plastic bag.
Oh,
Is
it's
that it?
over.
Are we done?
Yeah, that's it. That's the last.
Okay,
that-
okay, now
Mega
we
Man, leave!
Okay, now we can stop bullshitting and get back to the actual fun parts of the game.
I don't know. I want to hear more about this riveting blowing into paper bags.
There.
Yeah, there you go.